All right. How's it going, everyone? Happy Thursday. Think fast. That's right. We're back with another speed quiz. Me and the Bean. It's MJ and the Bean. Drive time. Pow, 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 pow. All right. How's everyone doing this fine Thursday evening / afternoon, depending where you're watching from? Morning, I guess. I'm not going to rule out us having viewers in a morning time zone. Where is it the morning right now? I mean, the middle of the Pacific Ocean, probably. Or I guess on the West Coast. All right. So we've got Butt Butts, Corn on the Blob, Workshop Golf, Pine Tree Inc., Mo and Nalisa. So we've got a few in. Hi, Kelsey. All right. So we'll give it a couple of minutes just for a couple more teams to get the game pins entered. Hello, John. Yeah, Hawaii, it'd be morning time. So good morning to all our Hawaiian fans, all our Los Angelinos. It's still technically morning mountain time as well. So enjoy the last 30 minutes of your Thursday morning with us if you're playing in Denver. And we've got 6 teams. Usually we get about 9 or 10 teams for the old Think Fast. So we'll give it another couple of minutes. You have a work call at 8, so you're still in your work shirt, I see. It does have taco on it. Well, is the taco like above or below where the camera would cut off? All right. I think maybe it'll just be a quiet week, but we'll give people a second. Sometimes if you're watching along, get that game pin typed in. You can either play on the Kahoot app or in your browser at Kahoot.it. The game pin at the top there, 3287070. It's like playing Jackbox. I'm sure we're all playing similar games during the lockdown. But if it's just the 6 this week, we'll get started in about a minute. So think fast. If you're more familiar with our Monday trivia, which is a bit more long form, this is a bit quicker. Kind of speed gets points on the Thursday quiz. So if you ever use Kahoot, you'll know how it works. You have to get the answers right, but also the faster you get the answers right, the more points you get for them. All right, here's another player joining us. So I think 7's a good number. I do not know it's not bad etiquette to crack open a beer at all. In fact, we encourage it, although I'd probably recommend you finish it before that work call that you've got to be on. But I think 7, that's enough for us to get started. So anyone who joins us late, the game codes, the game pin will be in the bottom right of the screen there. So anyone can join in at any time. Obviously, a little bit of a disadvantage if you miss the early questions. But it is the 22nd of April, Earth Day edition. I don't think we've done anything Earth Day with the questions, but it's the 22nd of April edition of Think Fast. So remember, faster answers and more points. But, maybe you don't rush to the point of getting them wrong. That's the balance to walk on Think Fast. So as always, we'll be starting with our headlines round. 5 headlines from recent days. You're going to fill in the blank. So we'll give you 4 options to fill in the missing word or phrase from these 5 headlines. Let's see our first headline. All right, so this one comes from the BBC. Employee accused of skipping work for Jeopardy, 15 years, mayor bid, or Fight Club. So you get those guesses in. Oh, everyone answering very quickly there. And 6-1 getting it right. 15 years. Yes, I haven't read the story, but I got the gist. Apparently someone was still managing to draw a paycheck without going to work in 15 years. Living the dream. What a hero. And let's see who was the fastest there. It was Workshirt Goff by a fraction of a second, 1 point more than Mo Nalisa. All right, great job there, Workshirt Goff. I might have to turn my microphone off to sneeze. Not yet, maybe. If I suddenly turn my microphone off and start convulsing, you'll know what it is. All right, let's have a look at our second headline. Men's Health. Fast and Furious 9 is going to blank. Is that space, the MCU, Netflix, or suck? Turned out to be more of a cough. All right, and most people correctly guessing space there. I think someone just doesn't like, one of our quizzes just doesn't like the Fast and Furious movies. Shame on you, they're great fun. Let's see who got the most points there. And Mo Nalisa rising into first place there with 1,900 points. Pine Tree Inc. in second as well. Okay, our next headline from the AP. California Gold Rush Town to remove blank from city logo. Is that guns, feces, penis, or noose? All right, and pretty much a 50-50 split there, and the slim majority going for the correct answer there, noose. I think it was called like Hangtown or something. Yes, and Mo Nalisa holding on to their lead there. Good job, Mo Nalisa. Fourth headline comes to us from CNN. 90-year-old Hong Kong woman loses blank in phone scam. Is that daughter, $32 million, apartment, or citizenship? Okay, you chill out there for a second, Beans. All right. I mean, all of these seem pretty extreme to lose on a phone scam. And again, we're kind of people guessing all over the shop. But a plurality, well, a shared plurality going for the correct answer of $32 million. How'd you get to the point where you have $32 million and are still getting scammed on the phone? All right. So who picked up points there? Pine Tree Inc. in first place. First lead of the quiz. And our fifth and final headline comes to us from News 18. Jogger blank with huge bear he encountered while out on run in Wyoming. Face-off goes viral. Is it wrestles, dances, reasons, or cuddles? Cuddles certainly the cutest answer. Let's see what was correct though. It was reasons, which only one person went for. Yeah, wrestles would have been cool. But yeah, he tried to. I haven't seen the video, but I guess he tries to reason with the bear. Just like, look, if you eat me, they're probably going to shoot you. All right. So Corn on the Blob, the one team picking up points there, and it brings them into fourth place. All right, great job there, guys. So Pine Tree Inc. in the lead at the end of our first round. And our second round, it's our sports round, and it's so always our second round is kind of just general trivia. We're going to give you 5 sporting events, sporting tournaments. You need to tell us who is the most recent or reigning champion in these events. All right, so pretty straightforward. You'll have it's a multiple choice one. So our first event is the World Cup, and this is the Football World Cup, the men's tournament. And is it Italy, Brazil, France, or Croatia? So I should have specified men's, but yeah, the Men's World Cup in football. You know, the World Cup people usually mean when they just say World Cup. And guesses all over the place there. It was France. France were are the current reigning world champions. And Mo and Nalisa rising back into first place with that one. Next, the Super Bowl. Who are the current Super Bowl champs? Is it the Kansas City Chiefs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the New England Patriots, or the San Francisco 49ers? So, first one kind of doesn't favor the Americans. Second one does. And it was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, Kansas City Chiefs were actually the year before that. So only one person, and it was John, getting that one correct, going into fourth place. Well done, John. Next up, we've got the Wimbledon Women's Singles Tournament. Serena Williams, Naomi Osaka, Victoria Azarenka, or Simona Halep. So this is a tricky one because there was no Wimbledon last year. This is from the 2019 tournament. 2020 was cancelled due to COVID. Simona Halep won in 2019. The jalapeno, the pride of Romania. So we watched that back when we were in Romania. Very exciting. And only one person getting that one right as well. Meow Meow rising into third place. And finally, the Premier League. So who is the current reigning Premier League champion? Is it Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea, or Leicester City? Let's have a look. And again, people guessing, spreading their guesses over those three. Liverpool is the correct answer there. They are the reigning champs. All right, so Mona Lisa extending her lead a little, and Butts rising into the top 5. Okay, so we've got one more. UFC men's heavyweight champion. Should have numbered these, usually do. Is it Stipe Miocic, Daniel Cormier, Francis Ngannou, or John Jones? And the majority there getting the correct answer. Francis Ngannou recently defeated Stipe. And Mona Lisa extending her lead again. Pretty convincing lead there. Workshop Golf rising into second place. And that's the end of our sports round. So we're moving on to our put it in order question. We usually have one of these per trivia. And this time it's books. We're going from shortest to longest. This is by word count. We're going to give you the titles of 4 books, and you've got to put them in order left to right or top to bottom, depending on how it's displaying on your device or browser, going from the shortest to the longest. Let's see what the 4 books are. So putting in order from shortest to longest, we've got The Old Man and the Sea, Wuthering Heights, Anna Karenina, and Moby Dick. So can you put those in order for me? I'm just going to bring up in my script, I think I've written somewhere how many words are in each. Can do that when we get to the answers. All right, so how many of them have you read? Do you remember it being a quick read or a bit more of a slog? And so 30% of quizzes getting that one right. The correct answer is The Old Man and the Sea, which clocks in at 27,000 words. Next up, Wuthering Heights, 108,000. Moby Dick, 206,000. And Anna Karenina at a whopping 350,000 words. Those Russians, they loved a wordy book. So let's see who picked up points there. And that puts Meow Meow in second, Corn on the Blob in third. So a real changing the top 5 with that one. And next up is our type in the answer round. So as always, be careful of the dreaded typo. You could say the typo is the super villain of this round. We're going to show you 5 superhero insignia, 5 super symbols, and you just need to type the name of the superhero associated with that symbol. All right, let's have a look at the first one, and you'll see, you'll get the gist. Remember, careful of typos. You want speed, but you don't want to be so fast you miss a typo. So we can see the symbol. Who's the superhero? First answer in super quick. We'll see if they're able to type that quickly and also type accurately. So speed is the name of the game here. I think we're just waiting on one answer. And speed is the name of the game, and speed is the power as well. So Bolty, I'm afraid, incorrect. Flash, or the Flash, we accepted both, and we got 50-50 split, so just as well we did. Most people correctly getting the hero. Who was the fastest? Well, Workshop Goth, Pine Tree Ink, and Butt Butts all moving up in the top 5. Mona Lisa still in the lead, pretty convincing lead as well, 2,000 points. Next up. All right, who's the hero? Players, type your answer. So we got a skull. What skull-based heroes are there? Do you know where the skull originates? The skull kind of worked its way into just the culture. It's kind of almost become divorced from the hero it originated from. Let's see. Who knows where it comes from? Still waiting on one. Okay, everyone's got their answers in. Scully, the Skull, Punisher, or the Punisher. Yes, it is Punisher or the Punisher. We accepted both, but people only wrote Punisher. So 5 people getting that one right. And that puts Workshop Goth into second place. Not quite closing the gap on Mona Lisa there. Pine Tree Ink rising into third. Corner of the Blob into fifth. All right, next up. All right, type the answer. Who is the superhero here? Symbol number 3. Get those answers in. Do you recognize that symbol? Where have you seen it before? I feel like this is the trickiest one so far. But it's gettable if you think about it. Where else might you see a symbol like this? So people guessing all over. It does look kind of like an hourglass, sandglass, Black Widow. So that only 2 of our quizzes getting that was the Black Widow symbol. It's the same symbol you'd see on an actual Black Widow spider. So of our top 5, only Pine Tree Ink got points there, and they rise back into second place, and they are closing that gap a bit now. Only 1,000 points shy of Mona Lisa. All right, our next superhero symbol. Players, type your answer for this one. And people going a bit quicker for this one than they did for Black Widow. I feel like we've got a bit more classic superhero again. But let's see if that's misplaced confidence in our quizzes. All right, so, typo, there's always one. And that means 4 of our quizzes correctly got that it was Green Lantern, not Grebe Lantern, I'm afraid. Green Lantern. And that means Butt Butts returns to 4th place. All right, our 5th and final superhero symbol. All right, players, type your answer. Who can dethrone Mona Lisa? Getting off to just an excellent start early in the quiz. They're looking to close it out, maybe build up an insurmountable lead heading into the final round. We'll see. So who is this superhero? And it's not Dolly Parton, it's not Dee Dee, it's Daredevil. We accepted both spellings, and once again, good thing too, because they were split between. All right, and most of our top 5 picking up points there. And Mona Lisa holding on to the lead going into the final either-or round. This week's either-or round. We're going to give you 5 names. You got to tell us if the name is a SoundCloud rapper or a Japanese streetwear brand. All right, so let's take a look. So our first in SoundCloud or streetwear, Double Taps is how that's pronounced. Double Taps. Is that a SoundCloud rapper or a Japanese streetwear brand? So this is one where I think speed really can make the difference. And, only 2 people correctly guessing that that is a brand, a Japanese streetwear brand. So only 2 out of 5 picking up points there, including Mona Lisa. Oh, could that be it? Could that be the points that really make that lead insurmountable? Next on SoundCloud or streetwear, Wi-Fi's Funeral. SoundCloud or streetwear. Let's see. Okay, most people correctly guessing. So the same split this time, but this time everyone was right. That is a SoundCloud rapper. All right, our next one. On SoundCloud or streetwear, we have Made in Tokyo. Is that a SoundCloud rapper or Japanese streetwear? And pretty much 50-50 split, but Made in Tokyo is not Japanese streetwear, as might logically make sense. It's the name of a SoundCloud rapper. All right, Butts moving into third, Corner on the Blob back into the top 5. Next, we've got SoundCloud or streetwear, Visvim. This is a SoundCloud rapper or Japanese streetwear company. Okay, those answers trickling in there. Again, a pretty much even split. The correct answer, which a slight majority went for, was a streetwear company. So last one. And Pop-Ups into second. John rising into 5th. So next one on SoundCloud or streetwear is Cav Empt. Is that a SoundCloud rapper or a Japanese streetwear company? Cav Empt. And only 1 person correctly guessing that that is a Japanese streetwear company. So before we reveal the podium positions, just want to say thanks for playing, guys. The bear that reasoned with that jogger is going to wave goodbye. And our next quiz will be our full-length Monday quiz. That's going to be on Monday the 26th. That'll be at 8 p.m. London time. That's 2 p.m. Chicago time. And, of course, we'll be back at the same time next Thursday for our Think Fast Speed quiz. But let's reveal the podium. Okay, so finishing in 3rd place, Pine Tree Inc. Congratulations, Pine Tree Inc. In 2nd place, Butts. But surprising no one, our winner with an absolute barnstormer, Mona Lisa. Our runners-up, Workshirt Goff and John in 4th and 5th respectively. But congratulations on the dominant performance there, Mona Lisa. Great job. Well done. Congratulations to all of our podium finishers. And well done. Thanks for playing, everybody. Good luck on the work call mats. Hope they don't see the taco stain. All right. Thanks for playing, guys. See you on Monday. If you're playing on Monday, see you next Thursday if you're coming to that. Enjoy your weekend. Have a good weekend, guys. Bye.